Okay, you guys. Hello to my channel. My name is Pauline. If you're new here, we're talking about how to essentially make more money online, grow your money, invest your money smartly, the right way, sustainably, and all this kind of good stuff. So, in essence, or like with a nicer title, I'm talking about, marketing, entrepreneurship, and finance on this channel mixed in with a little bit of life. Okay, very quick intro because obviously you want to get to the meat of the video, right? So I'm gonna tell you right now what this video is gonna be about super quickly. It is essentially about why you're not making money online. So if you clicked on this title, I'm gonna presume that you either are this kind of person that wants to plan ahead and they want to know why people are not making money online so that this is not happening to them, because you may be currently planning on growing an online business of some form or building up an online career. Or the second thing is that you are right now struggling with actually making money online and you cannot figure out why. So just to give you a bit of a background, I have been running a successful online business that has different kind of like areas or income streams where I'm generating income from for the past like 7 years, ever since I quit my corporate job back in 2014 it was. And I've tested out obviously and tried all kinds of different kind of online income generating possibilities. However, I should say I've run a successful digital marketing agency that's specializing on funnel marketing for the past 6 years. The very coolest thing about this is, besides all this other cool stuff that comes with kind of making your money online, so being able to have geographical freedom and also, freedom of time in a way, because your income isn't capped and you can exponentially grow it and all this kind of stuff. The main coolest thing about this is that I've worked with so many hundreds and hundreds of clients in different diverse niches also of online businesses and income streams that I've pretty much seen almost it all. I would never say that you have seen it all, but I've seen a lot. I've also seen, of course, why people in general are maybe not making money online. I've also, of course, run my own, online courses and programs. And I've always seen, also like students succeed and not succeed. And then going back to kind of more a regular job, which is completely by and large okay. Of course, I'm not like saying or telling you or whatever to do with your life. But I'm guessing that if you click on this video, you're interested in this kind of subject matter and you really want to know how to kind of like create a career, let's say, from making or creating a business online, right? And making money online. I feel like making money online, just as a side note, was in the past more frowned upon, I would say, than it is now. There's a lot of spammy stuff going on, more spammy stuff going on, I would say, in the past than it is now, because people by and large are more educated and it is just more legitimate. I mean, if you think about everything that the pandemic brought us, it has also moved towards working from home and or just working from your laptop and Wi-Fi, and just as long as you get the work done, it doesn't really matter maybe where you work from and all this kind of stuff. But we're gonna get to this in just a second. And if you of course want to support this channel, then be sure, if you're dropping by regularly, to hit that like button. It takes you a second, but it really helps out this channel to be seen by more of our like-minded people so we can grow this community. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you've been following for a while. I definitely always stalk each and every one of my subscribers in a non like stalky kind of way, obviously, but just to kind of like get to know you more and like understand also what you might be interested in and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I really want to talk about the 5 personalities. So I'm gonna get started with the first one. Are you ready? To make this more interesting, I'm gonna hold up this. Okay, you guys, first one. The less privileged one. Okay, granted, this is not really a personality type, and I know this is also kind of a little bit controversial, but let's just break it down. If you have access right now to Wi-Fi and you have access to a computer or your laptop from, a library or whatever it is, you have your parents, then you are very capable of, making money online. If you don't have those two things, it is wildly harder to kind of make it happen. What I want to say with that is simply that you should first of all be really also understand of the privileged situation that we're in right now, just being able to maybe like watch me on this video, being able to kind of get information online and having access to that information, because that alone gives you the best preface to kind of ultimately make money online. If you're not making it so far, you will get to it as long as you keep persisting and informing yourself with videos such as this one. I just want to really talk about it because many people don't realize it, of how privileged in a situation we really are. So I've said it, let's move on. Okay, second personality kind of like type or second type is we got the doubter. Can you tell? Okay, so the doubter essentially has heard or seen people on YouTube or otherwise that they are making money online, but they still can't believe it. They think they're scamming people maybe online, or they're making it in some like shady ways or whatever it might be. So their head and their mind and everything like that is just full of doubt, and they just can't believe it is possible. Generally are just like maybe a little bit pessimistic. However, I just, from this point of view where I am right now, and I'm keep messing with my board, the entire global world economy is really shifting, has been shifting so fast ever since the pandemic. And I feel like if you're really doubting all of these, and I want to say profession, freelancing opportunities, all of these skills that are developing right now, the new kind of job roles or jobs that are created right now online that are needed by businesses across the globe, then I feel like you might have not woken up yet to the opportunities that are being presented to ourselves. I have my notes actually right here on my second phone. I don't know if you can see, I wanted to show you. So I'm going to read right now because I wanted to give you guys some stats. So I actually took some notes and researched for this video because I know my audience, like you're different kind of like types of learners. I'm going to read you guys some stats. I'm going to drop the sources like down below in the description section. You can totally like check them out. So let's get started. First of all, 50% of businesses globally offer some capacity to remote work already, right? 16% of companies in the world, 100% remote already. People who work remotely in general earn $4,000 more per year on average. That's like a vacation, a nice one. 90% of remote workers would recommend working remotely to a friend because it is awesome. I mean, think about it. Like just actually our neighbor downstairs, like her entire like corporation moved pretty much like 60% of the workforce from like an in-house, in kind of corporate building positions to remote work. And so she has been experiencing and tasting this remote work for the past year right now. And she has been loving it. Like, because she's working on a lunch break, she just kind of goes down to the lake, jumps in the water in the summer, refreshing, chills out a bit. In the afternoon, she's attending her calls again. It's just so much more flexible, and she just feels so empowered by how she can structure her day. So this is just something to think about. I'm just giving you stats now because it doesn't matter like if you're making money online working for a corporation, to be honest, or if you're making money online, if you want to make money online working for a job, a company, a business, however the size of the business, or if you want to do it yourself. I just think it's very important to know that there's so many different opportunities depending on what you want, depending on your risk levels, depending on your lifestyle. And I just want to really open your minds from it, and most importantly, crush those doubts of this doubter personality right now. Upwork, for instance, which is a freelancing platform, estimates that 1 in 4 Americans, over 26% of the American workforce, will be working remotely just through 2021. And they also estimate that 22% of the workforce, so 36.2 million Americans, will work remotely by 2025. This is happening soon, you guys. Again, I'm gonna drop the source. It was Feinstein right now in the description section, so you can totally check me out and fact check me and all this kind of stuff. And when we talk about online business opportunities, which are important, so if you're listening right now and you're liking especially my story and you also want to create your own business, let me take a sip of coffee real quick. Nice. So then, of course, you should know that, for instance, in 2020, over 200 billion people purchased goods or services online. And during the same year, e-retail sales surpassed $4.2 trillion worldwide. And the year of the pandemic, global retail e-commerce sales grew with more than 25%. Guys, are you listening to me? Like for real, you guys, like the clients that I have also that are doing e-commerce. Just so you know, the opportunities, if you ever wanted to sell something online, you guys, okay, just had to say it. Next, the value of e-learning market is expected to grow to $320 billion by 2025. Since 2011, around 80% of employers used online learning and have been the more popular form of education. You guys, I really deeply believe that the whole education system is should I say crap? It has to be remodeled, right? It is like the only thing that hasn't been reinvented in I don't know how many decades. So e-learning is a huge opportunity platform. In case you're wondering, Cornelia, what is e-learning? It's kind of like creating and having online courses and programs out there about something that you know something of, like an area of expertise and this kind of stuff. And you can license this out. And I know my clients, some of my clients who are licensing this out, very kind of niche stuff sometimes, to corporations that are paying them really good money, with digital money. It's just so many opportunities out there, and I really want to broaden your thinking with this video, hopefully. And hopefully I'm doing my job good. If I'm doing it good, again, hit that subscribe button. About 40% of all Fortune 500 companies are using online learning for training. Like, guys, over 40%. And where do you think this online training comes? This is from people like you and me. This is not from some amazing, like, I don't know, genie who created some sort of learning program.
So, is this magic? Or are you magic?
Kind of a package deal.
No, it is from people like you and me who just like took the chance and took the steps and kind of put themselves out there. Top earning teachers on the platform, Skillshare for instance. If you know Skillshare, they're selling all kinds of courses from how you can design your home better, or, you know, upgrade your design of your home, to flower arrangements, to art, to whatever it is. Like, so many. Check it out, you guys. Earned on average about $40,000 a year already with just like online courses. And 45% of people watch more than an hour of Facebook or YouTube videos a week. Hence, content creators, just so you know, that's like a big thing, right? Because of course some of the income that I'm getting, or, you know, from like creating cool content for you guys on YouTube. Sorry, I keep like throwing shade on my face, but it's very sunny right now and changing cloudy and sunny all the time, but I hope you don't mind. Some of the money that I'm generating income, if I have sponsors or brands, or of course also for affiliate marketing and my own courses and programs that I'm selling. But it also is important, of course, that you're watching and consuming video and learning from it. The stats are amazing. And small businesses, for instance, with blogs, if you're like writing or managing blogs or SEO or something like that, get 126% more lead growth than those without, and 78% of small businesses attract new customers, engage existing ones using social media. So obviously, social media managers have become very important to businesses all across the globe. Okay, I'm gonna not bore you further with the numbers. I think I threw a bunch of numbers at you right now. If you're not a numbers person and you're still stuck with me, I love you. Aww. I just think it's important sometimes to really show the facts and kind of like help you guys get the right perspective on where we are right now in the world, right? Okay, so when I hear and read and see these numbers right now, one word that comes to me is opportunity, right? Really. So the question is, how are you going to use it? And next, are you really ready to go with the time? Or are you not? Are you ready to adapt, or are you not? Are you ready to take really control over your professional life and career, and also kind of your financial future for yourself and for your family and generations to come? Or are you not? These are all questions that you have to answer for yourself. I can't make these decisions, and I cannot create those answers for you. This is on you. So because there's really so many also entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, freelancers, people who found companies that hire them where they can solely work remotely, they are all proof that it is possible. So in no shape, way, or form can you really doubt that making money online for you is possible. So I hope this totally crushed your doubts. Let's move on to the next personality type. Are you ready? You're gonna like that one. Okay. Okay, you guys, next personality type. The chicken. I just did that. I don't know why. Okay, you guys, the chicken. Have you heard of this expression? Let me give you like this explanation of kind of like running around like a headless chicken. I think they have in English. So pretty much meaning that the chicken has no head on, as you can imagine. And it would be very gross imagery right now. I don't actually quite know why I'm using it, but for some reason it kind of, the image kind of portrays what is happening with this one personality type really well. It's because they are just kind of like very confused. They're not using their brain for like strategy or anything like that. They're just running around confused and all this kind of stuff. Constantly changing directions, constantly using inspiration from different points of view, and not really kind of like going from A to B, or from A to C, we should say even. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, they have no strategy of where they really want to go. They try everything and nothing at the same time, and they're quickly adjusting directions. So that happens actually a lot. Usually all of us are a little bit of this personality type at the beginning, and then we're moving through it when we're starting to make money online because it's so exciting and there's so many different opportunities and we're getting targeted by ads constantly and so on. When it comes to making money online, you need to first educate yourself about the different options that are out there, how they're looking for you, what kind of work you would need to do to be successful when it comes to the different options, right? To give you an example, if you want to be a freelancer and you want to serve clients, what is required for you? How would your day look like, your ideal day, and that kind of stuff? If you're running an e-commerce business, your day or your tasks that you're doing look probably completely different than from someone that's serving clients. If you are, for instance, an affiliate marketer, it looks different as well. If you're working for a corporation and you're just making money online, working for them in a certain kind of job, all of these things look different. So I think what you have to do is you just have to grab a piece of paper, write it all down, look at what your personality type is like, look at what skills you have, look at also very importantly how you ideally want to design your life and your business and your career. So for instance, do you really dislike being on the call with people all the time, conference calls, all this kind of stuff? Are you more like an introvert and you really don't like this? Then maybe doing kind of like client-facing service work or working for a corporation that does a lot of Zoom calls is not maybe the way to go, for instance. It's just an example, right? This is all very important because there's so many creative ways, like I said, in how you can make money online. So you have to ask yourself, what is something that kind of daily life of that making money online option that you can sustain in the long run, right? Not just look at the shiny object and like you hear people say, oh my gosh, you can get a Lambo in a year or something like that. No, I think it's very important that you are just very also grounding yourself and being a little bit factual about what this requires and can I do this? Do I want to do it? And in honesty, you can be successful and you can exponentially grow your income. As a side note, probably not in like a corporate career. That would look a little bit different. However, still get options there as well. But so can I grow my income right to where I want to grow it? And is this something that I want to be doing? And then you just need to do one thing. And I'm on a bouncy ball right now, in case you're wondering, because obviously I'm like almost 6 months pregnant and it's much more comfortable and healthy anyways to work from an exercise ball. So that's why I'm bouncing and it gives me energy for the YouTube videos. Try it out in case you've never worked from a bouncy ball before. I think the one thing that you need to do still is you need to focus. So focus is just very important. And then you just want to stick with it. You don't want to be that chicken then that runs around, like keeps like trying out different things and like doesn't really have a strategy, didn't think about it, all this kind of stuff. So that's that personality type. This is how you overcome it. And I hope that this helped you. Next, we're going to have the extra. Here we go, the extra. So this personality type is interesting because they're acting kind of like an extra, in a movie production or on set. So essentially they're feeling like they're replaceable, they're not really kind of like maybe worth it to be on the set. Maybe, they're just essentially not acting like the main lead in your movie. They're acting like the extra role, or they're taking on the extra role and not the role of the main lead. And I think that's really important. So you're essentially like really not sticking to it and you're not showing up every day as the main lead and taking someone essentially through the movie, when in fact you should really star and steer the entire movie the entire time of the entire production because you're the star. So that's just very important. And so essentially this personality type gives up too early. They're just giving up too early, and they're not like, mainly because they're not showing up and mainly because they're just not trying to as well kind of really stepping up into that role that they need to step up in order to be successful online, so to speak, and make money online. So you just really want to be proactive if you're acting right now as the extra, because all it takes in essence is you. So if all it takes is, of course, you, because there's only you in this world. You're really unique. I know this sounds cheesy, but it is just very much true. And there is something that you have to offer that you can also kind of reshape into being an, so to speak, economical offer, because you're using your skill sets to really bring in some sort of like value or adding some form of value to the world, and they're gonna pay you in return. Nowadays, especially with the internet, there is people who are gonna pay you for something that you like and you have to offer. And I think you just need to know how to turn this into something where you can make money online. And if you need help with that, definitely check out the other videos that I have on my channel with more practical tips of kind of like how to really like start an online business if this is for you. If you are right now in a corporate job, for instance, and you really want to move over and you want to kind of move over to a corporate job that allows you to kind of fully work remotely or from home, then you also have to take proactive measures and don't give up until you essentially create this opportunity for yourself that is going to make this lifestyle happen for you. And if you need someone to kind of like motivationally kick you in the butt, then again, also my 3-month coaching program is definitely for you guys, where you get something from it. You can again get the email in the description section, info@funnelgal.com, and you just type in main lead right now for this coaching opportunity. You type main lead in the subject line, and then you essentially will get an email from me, and we'll see if we're the right fit. But I think it's very important because most people just need a little bit of like mindset whiplash, or reshaping of their mindset to really get them to the next level. And they're so close, and oftentimes they really kind of just give up before, so to speak, before hitting that next step in their development. So just something to think about. Last personality type of the day. I'm really excited about it. Can you guess what it is? Drop a comment down below if you can guess the next personality type, because check it out, you guys. Okay. I don't know if you can read my writing. The next personality type is the self-critic, you all. Yeah, it has again to do, guess what? It has again to do something in a way, a little bit with ourselves. When it comes to the fact that you're not making money online, you are in some shape or form just blocking yourself, and you're having like really thoughts of maybe, and I wrote this down, like the thoughts that I most heard also from some of my students or clients and that kind of stuff. And you will be surprised is that I don't have any skills. I'm not good enough. I don't know what to make online and what to even sell. I'm not worthy of a better life. I'm not smart enough. I'm not tech savvy enough, etc. Right? Whatever your deep-rooted beliefs and reasons might be, I'm going to tell you again, one thing. They are only beliefs, and beliefs are something that you can change and reframe and reshape so that you can create new beliefs, and kind of drop these old beliefs and kind of ground yourself in the new beliefs. And then when you have new beliefs, you're also becoming a new person because you're taking different actions that are based on your new beliefs, if that makes sense. Okay, and so some better things that you tell yourself to really shift your mindset and to stop being such a self-critic at different stages in your journey of making money online. If you're just maybe still figuring out what you want to make money online in what way, shape, or form, or if you already have an online business but you're stuck and you're not seeing the kind of income you want to generate and so on, is to change your mindset and to shift them to something where you tell yourself, for instance, I'm great at Googling and spending hours on the internet to figure out XYZ problems, so I know which next step to take. Or I have money or savings to invest for someone else to take my hand and show me how I can make money online and with what, and save me above time. I'm not like tech savvy yet, but everything can be learned nowadays with all the information that is out there. I can learn it. I'm enough. I'm worthy just because I am. And just because I am here, I am important. There's nobody else just like me on this entire planet. And as such, there's something that only I can bring to the economy in a unique way that will resonate with other people, with my kind of people. And I can listen to YouTube videos such as this one to figure out slowly but surely how I want to make money online. And by the way, you guys, again, I have to remind you, obviously, because human psychology and you want to be reminded, I know this. Hit that subscribe button right now if you've been enjoying my content and you really found this video to be helpful. I do want to know if you found it to be helpful, and if you want more videos like this one. If you have any questions, drop me a comment what kind of questions you have. You will see if you go back to my other videos as well, I respond to every single one of your comments because I really do appreciate it. Okay, finally, if you're mainly struggling with mindset issues as well, there's one book that I really have loved. Like recently, there's a few books that I can recommend, and I dropped some in the comments down below as well. But the main book is, for instance, Rich as Fuck by Amanda Frances. If you're familiar with her, she is working with people on their money mindset and that kind of stuff. And I find this book actually to be beyond kind of just helping someone create a better wealth or financial mindset. I find it is really important for someone to help them create a better self-worth overall. And I feel like most of us can improve in this way unless you had, of course, very awesome parents. Like, I mean, I'm not saying your parents weren't awesome. My parents were awesome as well, but I feel like we've all have been dealing did you see? Thank you, Ben. That was my husband right now. He's going back to the office, his office room. But so I think we've all have been dealing with something. And I think it's really important that we are just consistently working on ourselves. I've heard once before a mentor of mine say, because I also always keep investing in myself for my growth, because I noticed that whenever I invest in my growth, I'm getting closer to my ideal, designing my ideal dream lifestyle, so to speak, and also kind of increasing my income, right? The moment I stop sometimes investing, the moment my income becomes stagnant in my business. So it's really interesting. And so I've heard them say that essentially, you know, that's it, right? If you stop working on yourself and you stop focusing on self-improvement, then in a way you feel sometimes stuck in life. And so I think that's something to keep in mind as well. So I know this gotten a little bit woo-woo, but I think sometimes the woo-woo stuff is also important. I think we need both sides of our brain to really kind of create the kind of life we individually want for ourselves and for our family and loved ones. And so anyways, I hope this video again was helpful for you guys. Let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.